forgive me, but it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful amongst your own people. Like, why are you trying to take away something? You have no I haven't even given you indication that there's any problem here. Yeah. And you're already so quick. You just fixated on something you see. You're probably going to come and destroy something good, arguably, just to end up with my craziness. And you don't even know it. Yeah. You don't even know. They're so insistent. They be like, you don't look crazy. What the fuck I look like? We know you got bad judgment. You look like a red flag. Okay, for real.
Women be missing out on their blessings, though.
You see?
I got my blessing.
Exactly.
You do, you know what I'm saying? But most women don't have it yet. Yeah. And they be missing out. You know.
But it's like, you don't even want a nigga who want to talk to you even after you say you got a nigga. Like, you really want the nigga who gonna be like, oh, all right, I respect it and leave it alone. That's, what do you want?
But some girls go, though, because when I was young, I used to think that, like, if a girl be like, I got a man, but some girls still be gazing in your eyes like, what's up? So I stopped asking. I won't even say that no more. I just holler at them. Okay. But if they say they gotta do it, I'd be like, okay. But I don't ask that right off.
And then that's what is intriguing. Like that's what'll make you really look somebody in their eyes. Like if you was lying about having a dude and they just let you go, it's like, oh shit. Like,
I just don't think me having a significant partner already is relevant at all. I just don't think so. Because again, you don't care.
You don't care.
But most girls, a lot of girls be with losers too. Like, you get what I'm saying? Mm. They may have a nigga at home, he'll be working. They take care of another child at the crib.
But if I'm currently tolerating this, allowing this behavior right now, why you want me?
But he might want to level you up though.
You might want to give me some time to get right, to get leveled up.
That's a fact though.
You can't just pull me out my mess and expect me to be prepared and ready, right? Because my mentality is clearly tolerant of this behavior. Arguably, that tells you something about where my mind is.
Right,
I really want to deal.
It depends. Some women can transition from a goofy to like a real nigga. You feel me? So it just depends.
Dudes don't care though. Like niggas will be like, "Oh, I like them crazy."
I don't see where they differentiate in that initial contact. It doesn't appear that you differentiated. Matter of fact, I literally had a man. I swear, he was behind me. I recognized you. What did you recognize? I don't know what you recognize. I'm not gonna waste my time even telling you that I have a man. It doesn't even matter. I can tell you don't care for real. I'm just gonna let you know I'm not interested, and I feel like the conversation gets cut short a little quicker.
I asked the dude today. I was like, "You got a girl?" And he was like, "No." I said I was married before. I was like, because he was like, it ain't always got to be about sex. Sometimes you just want to release or you want to get away. And I was like, if you had a girl, would you be okay with her going to go release with another dude, with another man? And he was like, I mean, I see what you're saying. I'm like,
let's be realistic.
Right, but be honest, because what's up? And he was like, where you from? Because I told him I wasn't judging him. I'm like, I ain't tripping. I'm just asking, like, what is it about that comment that makes y'all still try? And he was like, where you from? I'm like, Maryland. He's like, oh, so you know. I'm like, what that mean? He's like, you know the ropes. I'm like, I mean, I do, but I don't know what you're thinking, so I'm intrigued to know what make you still want to talk to somebody when they say that.
And then when I was younger, too, I think that's when I was in truck driver school, this guy, I was like, seemed like everybody married around here. I was in Montgomery. He said, man, don't worry about that. He said, they'll fuck before the single women.
Wait a minute, though.
That's how the military is.
Huh?
Where did you say you were?
I was in Montgomery, Alabama.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't believe that, though. They get down to those women. There's not a lot of men. There's not a lot of applicable men, apparently, in Montgomery.
That is, like, the country thing, though. Like, dudes from where I'm from, they look forward to coming out here and meeting a country woman that's going to cook and take care of them, because that's what they will do. Just off some flavor, like some, some flashy.
That's what pride is. Yeah. Southern cooking. I pride. You can be a whole fuck thing. I'm about to cook.
They feel like they supposed to eat out all the time.
You gotta go in the dirty.
Yeah, I hardly ever meet a woman who like to cook. Right?
Okay, curious. What age range of women do you potentially look at?
From like, I don't really get no girls in their 20s. It used to be like from like 30 to even 50. Like even when, especially a woman, she's successful. Like, she got her own shit. She feel like she ain't supposed to cook for a nigga. Like, I'm a boss. Like,
I do believe him.
I'm supposed to fix your plate, nigga.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like that, but it is difficult to, like, work hard and then, like, cook every day.
But you know what? As a woman, right? You kind of got to moderate your own life, though. Because, you know, you got the man at home, boom. Now, you might want to go to work and do what you're doing, but you know, you got the man at home.
I know that's right.
Maybe you don't. I mean, take care of the house.
Yeah.
You went out and got that job. You could have got a part-time. You could have.
I mean, long as he let you get part-time.
Some women have to do 60, like,
yeah.
to make ends meet, because they ain't really,
you know
one
what?
of them making no money.
Usually those women have kids, too.
Mm.
Typically, they come with children or some sort of serious responsibility. I don't know too many women just working themselves ragged for no reason.
She ain't got none. I don't even think Kate been pregnant before. She be working like she a slave.
I got goals, baby.
Do you go home and cook?
Yeah. I mean, no, it just depends. So, like, now I've been hosting events and stuff, so yeah, I can make the food. But, and then my man been gone. But when he was here, I feel bad because he would work hard too, and he would come home and cook more often than I would.
Is that his thing, though?
I mean, food is like his thing, but it's like, I feel like I should have been doing that for holding that down.
But Cat, like, I mean, I'm saying Cat, but Cat, he like a pleaser though. Like, he might not want to do it, but he just want to make you happy. So it seems like he'll just do it.
And he'll be hungry before I am. So he'll be like,
okay,
baby, you hungry?
And
I'm
factor.
like, right? I'm like, no, but he's
in.
still gonna make the food.
And it is what, if it comes naturally and comfortably, if that's what works, then it is what works, right? I got a man at home, he's not touching it. He might touch the grill.
Okay.
He might go in there every now and again just to play. But he's not touching it unless somebody tells him to. And I prefer it that way. You good. Stay out the kitchen. I take pride in it. Maybe it is a southern thing. I don't know.
Okay. Where
If you
from?
gotta have something, I'm right here.
Georgia.
Right here, Atlanta, Georgia. And I don't even really like to cook. So when I get in that kitchen, know that I love all of you.
Okay. This is for you. No, this is for you. That'd be me though, because I don't even be hungry like that. But now when I cook big, because it just gotta last. I'm not doing
That's
all
cool
of that.
too. But a lot of times women are working hard. I was gonna say, a lot of times if you already have children that you need to cook for, you might as well cook. In which case you cooking for the man too. I don't know too many women that are just out there
That's the only reason they
going. But if
they
you have a
kids. That's the only reason they will cook. Is 'cause
The kids.
Yeah. But if
I
it
wanna
was just
cook
y'all
more
two, they
often for
act
him.
like they, nah, man.
But you know what,
Like,
men,
at least a sandwich or something.
there's a
Like,
certain
he
type
get
of
on
man that likes that type of woman. I do believe, opinion. I do believe there's a certain type of man that likes the type of woman. There's probably a man that needs that motherly care.
Oh yeah.
Why you say a
like
man needed it? What you mean he needed it? Like he didn't get it or something? Or?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, my mom, she stayed at home. Like she worked a few part-time jobs, like a month or two. Like, and my parents still together, and the house was always clean, and she cooked a lot. You get what I'm saying? So like,
that's what I was saying.
everybody want to come home to a clean ass house and food sitting on. You feel me?
My mom.
Not a mom. Cause I'm gonna relieve your stress from the bills, like, cause you paying 100%. So relieve some of this shit I gotta do around the house when I come home.
Nah,
Well,
that's
but
a fact.
arguably, my father took care of me and supported me and protected me, and those are the same things I'm looking for in you. I don't think it's really a negative that a man would be looking for some of the attributes from his mother. That's the first love that he should have known.
Oh, you don't think that's a bad thing?
I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. If you're too dependent on it that you can't stand on your own 2 feet, your mom should have taught you how to cook just in case you didn't have a me. However, if that's the type of love that you're looking for as a nurturing type woman, I don't think that that's necessarily unhealthy.
That's nice.
But you do need to know what you're looking for. I don't think there's nothing wrong with my man expecting me to take care of him, cook, clean, do certain things, as long as he don't feel the same way in return when I look for him to protect me, to provide for me to a certain extent. And then someplace in between, we're going to figure out what our lives really look like, what that really is going to play out like. But I don't think it's nothing wrong per se. But yeah, if you had a not so good relationship with your mother, a little absence with your mother, or if you were too dependent on your mother, then when you come in this relationship, you might have expectations of me that I'm not prepared to meet.
I mean, men don't want much, you know what I'm saying? You cook and clean the house in your ass and respect me and throw that ass in a circle on a regular basis.
Until you going through some trials and tribulations, or until you get sick, now you want to be pampered.
I mean, of course, a nigga might get the flu I ain't no nigga who break bones and that, but I might be down a week at the most.
Niggas can't be sick though. Dudes cannot be sick.
I went to work when I thought I had COVID.
Oh, okay, you tough.
I was sick as fuck.
In my experience, didn't go down. My dad went down. I watched my dad because they was weak. Somebody who is this man? Toughest man I've ever known in the world. Toothache or something wrong with the foot, or you know some of those problems that men don't want to talk about.
Ooh.
In my experience.
But everybody likes somebody to kiss their ass sometimes, like pamper me and run up behind me and keep checking out. Everybody like this.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
I want that. Kiss my behind. I do. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I want it.
I'm good. I want some more.
No.
Keep going.
No, like I got it. I'm saying I agree with you. I'm that person. Kiss my behind. For sure. Love you.
We're gonna start it up.
Before we started, the other guest is here, so I'm about to let them
Damn.
Right. Full house. I got dressed today. What you think? Don't look at my feet though. But like, I got dressed.
What happened to your feet? Like,
I mean, none of the house.
We got lotion in here though.
Oh, okay. Oh, they dry. I got on shades.
Extra dry.
Chill.
Y'all are funny.
What's your real job?
Oh, I'm an accountant.
Accountant?
Yeah.
Pay good?
No, not right now. It should, it could, but my job currently, no. It's decent type pay to get you around until you get that other job. I had an interview today.
What?
I don't think he really cared for me. It's okay. It's okay. The next one will be better. I don't really think I care for them either. It's a little too stoic for my work type.
You know, I remember I was dating that she was saying she didn't think she was getting a job because her hair was natural.
I've been there. That is like my top poem too. I've been there. I don't care. I have gone through the phase of wigs, sitting at my desk getting frustrated trying to crunch the numbers, and then that wig is just gonna rip it off.
Just wait till you get it. And then break it out. Come in there like the little white girl do they want y'all to have.
And like,
yeah.
It might be a shot to the system. I don't know. My hair, non-compromised. At this point, it took me so long to love it, non-compromised. And now I got my daughters watching me, and I gotta make them love it. Because one main thing that I try to tell them, your income should never determine who you are. It should not define you. You should be able to go out there and stand 100% confident whether you got a $500 weave done or whether you got this little, I just slicked it up and be done. That's how it has to be. Even if you were rich, what happens when you get stuck out there on this stranded island or something and you have to care for yourself? You better be prepared. So I want them to go ahead and love themselves. Ooh, excuse me.
How many doors you got? Like 4, 5?
2.
2. That's it?
Just 10 and 14.
You done?
2 daughters?
I thought I was done, but now I'm just having a little fever.
I've been seeing my children.
Really?
I just seen another one while I was out there.
Multiple. Okay.
Like, yeah, while I was laying in my car.
Really? How soon you want to get started?
Next year we starting.
Oh, y'all got it planned out. You doing it the right way.
I'm telling you, people be like, what?
That's good.
Thank you.
That's good. It's going to be so healthy for them, so beneficial.
We're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
All right, put your right hand up and your left hand on your word, whatever you decide your word is. Hold it just like that. All right, friend, do you solemnly agree that we have your permission to post this across all of our social media platforms?
You have my permission.
Is there anything, and I do mean anything, that's off limits you don't want us to ask you about?
Abortion.
If we do ask you about anything else that's off limits, do you understand that you can say no, pass, or I want to move on?
Absolutely, I understand.
Cool, let's get it.
How What made you say that?
Dang, that's the first question you asked.
Okay.
No, I ain't gonna ask you. You said
You know, it was a hot topic recently. We don't have to revisit it unless, I'd rather not.
And that's
we don't like talking about murder, you know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Skip over that. Okay, literally is no pressure. I'm your host, Bangem Bugg.
It's your girl, just K for real.
And we got a special guest. Did you introduce yourself yet?
What's the status quo? I'm Quo.
Okay, come on. That's cute.
Okay, so tell everybody where you originally from.
Originally from right here in Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised in Stone Mountain. I am not a Grady baby. I was born in Northside.
So is that not Atlanta?
Of course it's Atlanta, but it's important to differentiate. A lot of people take pride in being Grady babies.
Yeah, they do.
And so it's automatically assumed that we're all just Grady babies. But no, there was also Northside.
I'm cracking up.
So the north side is like less ratchet, you think?
Ooh, we gotta get into this. Break open the debate. I'm from the east side, so I don't really even.
I love the east side.
North side, I would say yes, less ratchet, but you know what? That's new, up and coming, like rich people stuff as far as we concerned. I'm east side.
What's some stuff you see growing up on the east side? Was it? I mean, when I moved to Decatur, it was real wild.
Oh yeah, I mean it's still wild. Atlanta pretty much in totality is wild. I think in Decatur right now we're struggling with a lot of homelessness.
That's
a lot of economic struggle in Decatur. That's mostly what you're gonna see. If you see any crime, it's probably some low key. I just gotta get something to that crime. It's not out there. We hot boys type stuff. It's not for fun. We just trying to live.
So you mainly seen like homelessness and stuff growing up?
Not so much growing up, it's just now happening. Growing up, it was a little bit better, to be honest. I felt like I was still out there with the Caucasians, to be honest, in Stone Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's definitely shifted. It's just a big economic struggle. Don't matter your race at all.
Not for real.
So do you date Caucasian guys?
Oh, no. I'm just going to go ahead and say no.
You tried it?
I do not. I didn't even try. I didn't. I think I had a crush. I have an ongoing crush on Liam Hemsworth. I used to like Johnny Depp.
Okay.
When I was young, I used to like Johnny Depp.
And
Liam Hemsworth for me.
That's the dude with the voice.
The store.
Oh, this. Okay, got you.
Mm-hmm.
Not the pretty boy.
Of course.
Okay.
It's gonna be Caucasian. It's gonna be Liam. Of course.
Okay. It should have been Leo.
I like Leo, but
He's still
I like
fine.
Thor with that big old hammer. I think of Leo, he's just I don't like that stuff.
You say you don't like soft niggas?
Oh my goodness. I just keep setting it up, huh? I'm walking into it now. I don't really usually soft.
Yeah, you say you don't like soft guys.
Oh, you like all these females out here who be like, I like hood niggas.
No, not hood niggas. It's just one nice little strong. I want you to have a nice spine I want you to be assertive.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessary. I don't really, I don't need a pushover. I don't need a munch. I want you to have a little backbone. You gotta handle me.
What's a munch to you?
Munch?
A pushover. Somebody's just a little too desperate to get to it, to see it, to sniff and touch it, and not even really get to really dabble in it. What kind of human being?
I don't think that's what it's not. I don't think that's what.
Oh, it's not.
I thought they just mean maybe pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you do. I'm sorry, I went too
get
deep.
off on that. Yeah.
That's all you're doing?
Yeah.
Because that's not all I'm gonna do. I mean, that's all if you want to. If you're just that hungry today, I guess.
She's the drama.
Okay, so did you grow up with both your parents?
I did, yes.
And what's your relationship like with your dad?
It was rocky when I was still living with him. He's Aries, very strong-minded, very strong-willed. Yes, but that is my daddy, and I still claim daddy's girl. There's nothing you can do with him. There's nothing you can say about him. There's nothing you can. He's still my daddy. But me and him, we're fire and fire. Sagittarius. So.
Yeah, my homeboy, like I said, he's like real nasty.
Like freaky?
Yeah, that's what all the girls say.
Oh yeah, they. I feel like they be that.
Oh.
My best friend is Sag, so I know what y'all do.
Oh, don't put me out there.
Listen, you put you out there.
We like to have a little fun. We like to excite your life.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
so give me the most traumatic thing happened to you as a child before 18.
Most traumatic. Just sharing just one of the traumas. Most traumatic. Let's just stay with something light. How about that? I think this was extremely impactful even to this day. So, in all fairness, I think the first time I saw my mother have a seizure, that was extremely traumatic for me. And then to continue watching her have seizures, continue watching her hit the floor, I had to help her. I was a child, I didn't know what to do. That was arguably one of the more traumatic things in my childhood. She has multiple sclerosis. Took them a while to even diagnose it. And so, I think I might have been like 8 or 9 when this happened. It was hard to watch.
So, like, she can't drive?
She can drive now, actually. It's just now kind of hitting her, catching up to her being the disability part of it. And it's really because old age is hitting. My mom's 75 as of a few days, like 5 days ago.
Happy birthday.
That's all right, that's mommy. But she held on for a while. There was a time when she couldn't drive, but not necessarily because of the disability, the physical disability. It was because of her mental capacity started to drift. Every now and again, she would just literally forget where she was. That's hella dangerous. But she is doing much better now. She doesn't drive now just because her leg is tired. She's older.
Yeah, I met a girl who had a seizure, but she still was driving though. And I asked her, I was like, well, what do you have one while you driving? She was like, don't say that. Like, she was just hoping she wouldn't have one.
Back on you.
They did. I think I have a friend that has epilepsy, and sometimes she still tries to drive. Which is willful. It's definitely not recommended. Not.
Okay, an ambulance coming. It's over.
Okay.
Good thing they coming.
Okay, a DM or phone call you should have never answered.
Definitely hesitate to pick up my phone these days. I don't think it's right. I'll be like, no, I'm gonna call them back.
Really, I usually would not. That I shouldn't have answered. Tough one. Typically just handle all of my stuff, so I'm just gonna say the collection calls.
Okay.
Don't want to talk to you. I don't know. I don't have these problems.
Cause she's a sage.
We can handle it, whatever it is.
Okay.
What about you, Karen?
That I shouldn't have answered? No, I'll just take my time with stuff. If it feel like it's not right, I'll be like, no, I'm gonna call them back. And then by that time, it would probably be like a parent. So by the time you call them back, all the fire they had in them is gone. So they'd be like, oh, I was just gonna say whatever.
Right.
So it's like, oh, okay. What else? You good? All right, love you later.
I take my time answering DMs too. Usually, if it ain't about the show, like with my homeboys and shit, I gotta kind of take my time. Like, I don't just hit them back right away.
Yeah.
Unless they hit me and say it's an emergency or something.
Either way, let them know you busy.
Okay, so Courtney said, ain't nobody more fake than your mom when visitors come over.
Child.
Give me a time, I guess, that y'all mom was being fake.
I'm gonna be honest, my mom was never fake, but that's me. Me as the mom, I'm hella fake when the kids come over. Oh, I'm tough, I'm talking shit, I'm doing the most, I'm just trying to, I don't know, I'm doing the most when the kids come over. And then when the parents come to pick up the children, oh, I'm perfect, I've been watching them, I have not.
Okay.
So I'm the fake mom when the company comes. When the man has his friends over, oh, now we just hella sexy. I do this every night, y'all. I'm the fake somebody. It is what it is.
You an actress.
Right. So this is expected.
Right.
I mean, isn't it the woman's job to make it look good?
I'm crying.
I guess.
I think she was quoting something. You was quoting something?
Yeah, me.
Right.
That other me.
I got a man with them too.
We're running behind. So.
Okay, sorry. No, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, what's something that your daughters did that almost gave you a heart attack? That's something scary.
My youngest. Well, she struggled through elementary school. My baby made it out of elementary school, thank you.
Yeah.
But it was a struggle. There were so many things, attacking teachers, rearranging furniture, tearing stuff off the walls. But there was this one particular time, because the school teachers, they have their job and they care about their protocols. And I get it. I have a job too. I got protocols, but this is my child. So my child apparently did not want to be in the classroom anymore. She removed herself calmly. She was quiet. That was about as calm as it's gonna get. She decided to go pace around the school for however long, and they allowed it because no one can put their hands on her. Right? It's protocol. I get it. Until the door popped open and my child went running out the school, and this was a school in Kirkwood on Memorial Drive. My child was running to Memorial Drive, and nobody could put their hands on her, so you wasn't gonna stop her.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do? Just chase her and watch her?
Somebody from the street decided to go ahead. They saw this little tiny child,
Right.
cute little thing. Let's not let her kill herself, and they stopped the child and brought her back to the security.
The police can touch them, right? Just the
Yeah,
teachers.
but the police aren't there.
Oh, they don't allow police.
They're not just sitting around. It's elementary school. This is all girls elementary school, so they didn't have cops just sitting on deck. So when the kid runs out to school, I guess they just watched her, and it just terrified me because of course they told this story in slow motion, as if calling and telling me the kid is safe, but wasn't the most appropriate way to tell me, right?
Oh, they started with the story.
They started with the kid ran out the school. I'm already freaking out. I've already shut down. I don't hear you. I don't hear anything else.
She's a lesbian. I'm cracking up.
Okay, what's something you see as a red flag, but other people might see as like petty?
I'm assuming when we talk about red flags, we're talking about the opposite sex and dating and such.
You can have friends can do red flags.
Ooh. When I immediately meet you and you already calling me your sister. Like, not just, hey, sis, but like, hey, y'all, this my sis. No, I'm not. I just met you. Yeah, you false claiming. It gives me, it's a red flag. Like, hello, where your family at? Where your people at? I don't even know you. Why you automatically gravitating towards me? Then you gonna start wanting to stay in my house, have me watch your kids, wearing my clothes, I'm not gonna get them back.
You've been through some
It's giving me some red flags.
It's giving trauma.
But y'all ever have a friend? I remember I was dating this girl, and she had this fine cousin, right? And she stood up, and she was like, "Look at my pants." She had on like some leggings. She was like shaking her ass, like my face was like right here. She was like this close, and she said, "Look, my ass just be jiggling. Look, it's jiggling." And the girl I'm talking to, she snatched her and made her sit down. Like, have y'all had friends who do some crazy stuff like that?
No, hell no. No.
That's like a red flag in the
It's like a hella red flag. It's like,
in school, like want attention, but not my friend. We cute.
Unless you would stand up, shake your ass in my man's face, it's not gonna happen. Is this a true story?
Yeah.
What did you do? More curious.
I was just looking. I was like, God damn, man. It's a beautiful day.
Hey, yo.
Okay, what has been the biggest battle mentally and physically?
The biggest battle. I want to say just getting through the days. Aging, seeing shit happen, not letting it affect you, not letting it warp your perspective, trying to maintain some sort of hope when you done failed repeatedly, and sometimes those failures don't even really make sense yet. So I think the biggest struggle mentally, and of course it does have an impact on you physically, I think it's just to maintain a clear and positive mindset so I keep going.
It was deep. Don't be sorry, it was deep.
Okay, if a guy cuts you like deep in an argument, like how many times does he get to do that before you just be like, I can't deal with you no more?
But see, you cut, I cut back, so I don't think I get to not be able to deal with you no more if you're still capable of dealing with me.
Yeah, they
Cut
vicious.
deep, I'm gonna go deeper.
They vicious.
Cause I hurt now.
Give me something deep that you said.
That I said?
Yeah.
Oh, you might have said something. I'm gonna do something. It's okay. So if you can forgive, I'll forgive you for what you said. If you can forgive me for what I did.
Are you violent?
Mm-hmm.
So would you be cheating then?
Oh no. Let's take this back. It's not cheating. I do not condone such things. I want to make sure I'm righteous when I separate myself. But no, I will put my hands on you.
That's violent.
That is violent.
You don't have to call it that. Can somebody get a diction at the source?
That's
You don't have
violent.
to call it violence.
Yeah, that's violent.
Hey, she's
It's okay, we don't call it violence.
All right, so look, I got a question. So my dude was in jail. When you got somebody that's in jail, they end up with these other colleagues or what have you who can't reach out to their family members and stuff, so they got to use you, like, right? So am I wrong? This guy had already reached out to another female, and she was like, "Nah, you picked the wrong side. Hit your baby mother up. Da 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 da. Stop texting me. I'm gonna block this number." And I just be like, "Okay, whatever." Now he's reaching out to another woman, and she was like, "I can't deal with the BS no more. I've been emotionally drained for 5 years. The same gun you got arrested with, you pulled out on me. Da 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 da." And he still want me to send another message. And Scat is telling him, like, my girl not about to do it. Like, so he's asking me, because he's like, you basically did something for me, babe. Like, can you do it? And I was like, no. Because he's not different. He's talking about, oh, God has changed me, and he's punishing me, and I'm never going to abuse you again. But you didn't stop in 5 years, or without having a child with her, abusing her. So am I wrong for not wanting to...
Why you judging him?
Because I'm judging him for sure. Because I know who he is. I've met more of him. I never wanted him.
Yeah, don't judge him. He might have changed.
I'm not gonna say it, but
That's what's got
I don't want to say you wrong. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. You put yourself in somebody's something, but you admitted that you put yourself in somebody's life. It's not for you to judge.
Mm.
They just ask you to do a favor. If she responds, if he don't respond, if whatever happened. However, that sounds like some craziness to me. I probably wouldn't send a text either.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really your place to judge either.
I'm judging him.
Okay, well then it's done. No text
Nah, for real.
and it's done.
But nah, I texted her and I said, listen, I'll ask her if she wants to receive another message from me.
That's fair.
And if she say yeah, then I'll send it. If she say no, but she ain't say nothing, so. But no, he ain't changed. He just in jail,
Anyway.
and nobody ain't calling him back. So that's why he think he changed by the Lord.
He want to change. A lot of times you have that desire first, and then you get free, and then the desire just kind of, and you just forgot about change.
Nah, for real. Freedom changed your desires a lot.
So you, I guess, so you have you dated an abuser, or you do all the abuse?
I can proudly say I've never dated an abuser, ever.
So you do all the abuse.
I guess I do the abuse and just get these attacks, these bouts of anger. I've been working on it, doing my self-therapy. I've been breathing. When I get mad, hey yo, I go to the window in the back. God, get it out.
Hey, she's a mess.
I'm serious.
You
gotta
gotta
work on
my
that
best
anger.
friend real bad. But if she was to let all of her personalities out, she would be you. You was like,
Okay, something you done great by stepping out of your comfort zone.
Something I've done great by stepping out of my comfort zone. That would be accepting or announcing that I've done something great and I'm working on greatness. I immediately want to say I stepped out of my comfort zone of shyness when I walked on stage into poetry. I still have some greatness to achieve, so I struggle with that answer.
why do you feel like you haven't accomplished anything great thus far?
I would consider them my tiny accomplishments. And when I say accomplishment, I literally mean I'm showing my kids that you can get out there and live your dream. Dream something and do it.
That's big.
Even if it is, I was gonna say, even if it's small, that's big, right?
Big.
But I have so far to go because I know I can do better, right? I know that I can write that next poem. I know what type of poem I want to be. I know what impact I want to have on the world. I know exactly my target audience. I haven't achieved my goals, so I wouldn't say I've hit success or greatness yet.
So what's the minimum, I guess, what's the minimum experience that you want to experience before you can give yourself some credit?
I want to close out a show and both my kids are bubbling, waiting to tell me you killed that shit. Okay. When I can get my teenage kid, the toughest critic in my life, to tell me, oh, you killed that, then I'm gonna know.
Do they like poetry though?
Nope. My youngest she's okay with it. She's learning some stuff. She goes through it with me. I think she's just doing it because it's me. My oldest has no interest at all. I think the closest thing to poetry might be Drake for her.
That's poetry for sure.
It really is.
Bars.
She likes those bars, so I let her have that. There have been times when I read something to her and she was like, yeah, I do like that. So when I get that, I know I'm on the right track. I just
might not rap it to her.
Yeah, I know, right? Meet her at her level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's a harsh truth you need to tell a friend and a family member?
The hardest truth?
A harsh truth.
A harsh truth.
Yeah.
Like about themselves.
Yeah, about them.
What do you want me to say that on camera?
Yes.
So I guess we're going to say it to somebody who probably is so not going to watch this, my brother. I'm going to tell my brother the harsh truth. We ain't cool right now, y'all know.
Why? Well, what you going to tell him? And then we'll find out.
I want to tell my brother the harsh truth that she wasn't man enough. That's all.
To do what?
That sounds misleading.
He wasn't man enough.
That sounds
Wait, not misleading.
crazy.
Where you at? Not misleading.
I don't know.
He
We're trying to
take
find
care of
that.
his kids or something.
He do. He will always take care of his kids. As a father, I gotta give him that. As a stepfather, before he even had kids, I gotta give him that. I'm gonna say that one for sure. But as far as this situation with his wife and this little situation that has transpired between us, and I'm not gonna broadcast them completely, but yeah, it was a situation that kind of broke us apart. And when you made that choice to be broken from me, I've never come back from that. And I really feel like you made that choice because you weren't man enough to step up to your wife, who might not be your wife soon anyway, so.
But your wife will come before everybody else though.
Your wife to be not will come before everybody else.
I'm just saying, if she your wife, she come before everybody until y'all separate.
Well, you should have chose a better wife.
Well, you important after she gone, so.
Am I? Because it seems like I'm not going to be there.
I mean, that's your choice. You decide that.
Yes. He's allowed it. We both made a choice. I make a choice not to communicate with you, and you make that choice back every single time you miss communicating with me.
Okay.
It's like the hierarchy being pointed out. I'm like, nah, for real. We at the top.
I don't care. No, family is family.
I agree with you.
Family is family.
But we at the top though. Because you don't want your man to hold you.
I'm saying like your husband, your kids come before your mom.
Family is family, and I wasn't trying to come before her, but you definitely didn't have to delete me out of your life. And if you have a spouse that puts you in a situation where you delete your family out your life, you have to ask yourself, what is the reason?
It depends, because you know sometimes people's family cause so much drama. Like
she's extremely demanding, in my opinion.
Give me an example.
Demanding that she just wants everything her way. And to be fair, she is like a business owner and has triumphed in her life. She does a very good job, business-wise. You translate business into all your life. You want us all to operate in your fashion. It just don't work like that. I'm a whole separate human being.
She can't be I don't know, just a person to y'all? Just a family member? Y'all gotta all work with her?
Like I said, these people don't even talk to me anymore, so clearly I don't have to work with them.
Amicable is what I was thinking.
It just really kills me, My family wasn't the type of family that falls apart. I grew up thinking that.
I think it happened in everybody's family. I feel you. I got a brother I don't like right now. Two of them.
Really?
Yeah, they ain't solid either.
I miss my family though. I need
They pankies, right?
Nah, they not.
Oh.
Okay.
There you go. The
That's
thankies
what it
are
is.
solid.
Okay.
I had to tell them. I was like, y'all weird. Y'all is different.
Okay, so a time you carry old feelings into a new experience.
Carried old feelings into a new experience.
Yeah.
Every relationship, let's be real. Yeah, old feelings of betrayal and distrust, into a new relationship. Yeah.
So you
But you
started
with somebody right now?
Am I with someone now? Yeah. And I probably carried, I took my time. I did my time separate to myself with my kids, got my own space, had a job, did my thing. I thought I was ready. I still think I was ready. I don't think he was ready. It is what it is, but those old feelings of distrust and can't depend on you, don't believe what you're saying started to come up. Carried them because it's what I had experienced, and it looks like I'm about to experience it again. I don't want to experience this anymore.
So what would you say to a woman to like not do that, like bringing their old shit into the new?
What advice on how to not do
Yeah.
that? I mean, you just kind of gotta recognize people as people, people as individuals. So everybody else you come into contact with deserves that clean slate. And yeah, just kind of try to separate that, basically, like, all right, that was that person and this is a new experience, because it's going to cloud everything, But like you said, you got to take time to yourself too and understand, all right, am I able to trust somebody? Am I able to receive love from somebody? But if you haven't, because I used to tell people, don't talk to me, I'm messed up. I got to get myself together. But if you meet someone who can meet you halfway and help you through being messed up, then that's a different situation too.
It's true. I thought I was ready, but he literally told me he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, he told me he wasn't, and I thought I was so ready that I could get him ready too. So I had to.
Mm-hmm. Why women do that? You want the nigga who don't want you.
Because I'm ready, and I got this clock that they tell me about. I'm ready because I want you, and I found you, and you're interested in me, so let's make this happen now.
I don't want nobody who don't want me, man. You show me you ain't interested. I get it. I understand.
I felt like.
But he told you.
He told me I'm not ready. But then you would start calling me bae, and then you would start, you accidentally said you loved me, and then you was this was a distant relationship, so now you're coming to see me overnight. When I moved, he left work, drove 2 hours up here to Atlanta just to push my mattress up the steps, and then got in the car and drove back. How could I not want you?
Well, I need to do that. I need to tell women I don't want them and be the boyfriend. Like,
nah, for real.
But be like, I don't want you though, but I'm paying her bills and buying her food.
It won't work.
Yeah, I think it does.
I caught a lot of hell dealing with somebody who wasn't really fully ready. It is what it is.
That means he can do his own thing, basically. Like, you should just don't expect me to be fully committed. Like, if I'm saying that,
I'm gonna give you the boyfriend treatment.
But I still got girls on the side because I done told you I ain't ready.
But he had Alabama girls on the side. Why? It's me.
Because he didn't just want you.
I mean, I just felt that way,
Okay.
I just felt like I could shut the shit down. That's how I felt. I was that confident. I was cooking and hate cooking. I didn't even hate it at the moment. He made me feel like I loved this shit. I want to go look up some more. I go to chef school for that. I was taking care of the house, had friends
It
come
was
in.
the D.
Cause I wasn't really, was supposed to. I don't think I liked him at first. My friend even showed him. I was like, he don't even look like my. I said he didn't even look like my type. I remember the night I said that.
What's your type? What you used to?
I don't know. I just felt like I was getting older, and he still had like this young rapper style look or something. He was so fit, and I was kind of fat, and he was so fun, and I was just kind of like getting older with these kids. And what you want with me? You all the way in Alabama. I'm up here. It's just gonna be some good. We're gonna go our separate ways. Then it became, oh, I can get this on the regular, y'all. Okay, he's just gonna come up here, and he's not gonna be a distraction. Then it became, I need you here all the time. I need you right here. You got to get up here. And right around COVID time, I think is when he decided to make the transition.
You gotta work on your player.
Oh,
You ain't got no player.
Girl,
Girl,
had
you
it.
be loving them. Oh God.
It was him.
Loving them.
But he admittedly, he did say he wasn't ready. I can't even be mad. We went through it.
You cannot. But it's cool that you came to that conclusion for sure.
Right. And what I will say is I wish I had done a lot less experiences. I know we don't teach young girls to try to even dare save themselves, but I really wish we would just keep on. Keep on trying. Maybe out of 10 of them, maybe only 3 as opposed to all 8. You know, maybe. Because less experiences will save you a lot of that headache in the first place. Try to stick it out with the one. Because like I said, if I'm
relationships or having sex?
Relationships and the sex too, but relationships too.
Relationships
Like we don't have to lock it down on every single
No.
person.
Sex too, okay.
Sex too.
You can't be getting knocked down like that. And
I don't
expect you
believe
gonna be
that
able to
stuff
bond with
easily leaves your mind. And so if we're talking about having old feelings that have come up again, maybe you thought you were over those feelings, but now something is triggering them. Okay, so what does that tell us? That each relationship, a lot of relationships you bounce from, probably sometime in life you might run into something that looks alike. Why don't we do more about trying to figure it out in this relationship? If you had gotten into something healthy in the first place, we all go through changes and we all arguably are fucked up. In today's time, in the United States, I don't hear about anybody that ain't got a trauma. I don't know not one female. I think I met one female in my 34 years that hasn't been molested, raped, or somehow sexually assaulted.
it's like
2.
1 in 10,000.
2. Every one of us is the Me Too movement.
No, I think that's true though. If it's not that, then it's you either been sexually assaulted, molested, or you've been a stripper, or you dealt with domestic violence. I think those are the female rites of passage.
Cocaine, you know.
I don't know.
Like she said, rites of passage.
Yeah,
Your mother is teaching you to look out for traumas. You ain't even experienced them yet, but we're already teaching the next child. You know, it could happen though. So let me just tell you about it.
No, for real.
I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry about what?
Nah, this is great. I had a good time.
You gotta have you back.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll come on time.
I'm sorry. I will.
Is there anything about you that we didn't ask you that our audience should know before we let you go?
Decatur series.
Yes, Decatur web series is about to get really active.
Oh, you on there too?
I am. I'm, dare I say, main character. Just got kidnapped, actually. The episode just dropped last night, so you gotta check out episode 9. And then in the following season, I believe, is when I get to really get a little bit wild now. Because I've been playing like this little scared little girl. We get to see that violence come out now.
Yeah, I gotta critique this show too. The only thing I don't like about it, the guy be talking over the actors before they finish. He kind of messed it up.
Commentary.
Like, God damn, that's the only thing I see that whoever doing this should stop doing it.
I'm glad you said that because he sure did say something about me one time, and I don't even know why they even have his commentary.
It's fine, but make it where he is transitioning to the next scene.
We just gonna cut it out. I'm gonna tell him what you said. We're gonna cut it out.
I'm gonna tell you what I said there.
It was one episode. There was no reason for him to even say this. He said something about my hair, and that happened to be one day when my hair was looking really good. I had fresh twist out, the whole fro just moving, and the wind was looking good. He had something to tell me. I don't know why Quo got her hair out like that, little nappy hair. What you say? In the show.
I hate it.
I said, the poem is dropping soon.
I heard. So check out Decatur web series.
Absolutely. It's streaming on YouTube, of course. That's all I'm in right now.
That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my show. Like, it's my baby. It's everything. So people are like, what else you got? This is what I'm doing. It's everything.
Yep.
Okay, so literally, it's no pressure. I appreciate you coming through, and we'll get into the next guest.